Good morning, everybody. This is Leslie Pogue, your happy chick, here with your Hear Your Truth Tuesday. And today I'm coming to you live from Galveston, Texas. You're probably like, what in the world is Leslie doing in Galveston, Texas? Well, I'm here on a personal matter. I'm not going to get into it, but that is the inspiration for my Hear Your Truth Tuesday today. Traveling, really. And whether you're traveling for business or traveling on a family matter or personal things, then you're still traveling and you still have to manage your mental health, your mental wellness, and I just want to give you a few tips on that because I know I used to travel a lot for business, and because I used to travel and do training all over the U.S. And it's really hard when you're on the road a lot, even if you love it, because for some people it gets old really quickly. And in the beginning, it got old for me later, but in the beginning, oh my goodness, it was so much fun. So when you are traveling and you're not home, you want to do your best to bring a little bit of home with you so that mentally it keeps some of that normalcy for you. So keep in mind that, like for me, one of the things I love is my vanilla almond tea. They're just little packets. They don't even have a string. You just pop them in the water. So I put them in a little baggie and I make sure that I have my tea. So that flavor that I'm used to in the morning, I still get that flavor in the morning that I'm used to. So it kind of sets the tone that, your brain is still like, okay, this is what I normally do every day. Everything's still the same. And so it helps you to mentally set your day properly without feeling out of place, without feeling jumbled, especially if you have like a late flight, if you had trouble with your rental car, if your internet wasn't working, if you ran into all these issues, if whatever has happened to you from the time you left your home to the time you've reached your destination, whether it was smooth as silk or bumpy, you can reset with some of these little things that kind of keep you, with a mental place of home. So the tea is one thing. Other piece is to make sure that you're still keeping a bedtime or keeping a routine similar to yours. Now that can be challenging when you are going in different time zones, and also when you have things to do, like you're there for a meeting and it's around other people. That said, though, whenever and however possible, as close to that time frame, because your body is still on the time that you left, and it's probably not that off. Like I'm 2 hours ahead where I am here. So right now for me, it's 9:30, whereas in LA it's almost 7:30, right? So my morning routine is still my morning routine. Now I'm lucky in this case. Like I said, I'm here for a personal matter, so I don't have to be at a meeting. I don't have to, I am pretty much in control of my time. But that said, speak in the terminology as if you're still at home. It's 8 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock. Try not to keep saying, yeah, if I was at home, it would only be this time. Or, yeah, if I was at home, I would be going to bed at this time, or whatever it is. Don't remind your brain of the hours that they're used to being. Just talk as if you're in the time. Your body will feel it anyway. So just make sure that you're doing that. Which brings me to the next tip. The very first night, if you're going in and out, it's hard to do this. But if you are staying for even a couple days, that first night that you're there, make sure that you get to bed as early as possible so that you can set your body and your mind to the time you're in, even if you're still saying, hey, it's 8 o'clock, hey, it's, if you're tricking your brain into being on the right time, go to bed so that you wake up refreshed in the new space. You have your, tea or whatever it is you do in the morning. Maybe you work out, go down to the gym, whatever it is, but try and level set your day so that it mirrors or resembles what your normal day is like. So whatever that is. These are ways to make sure that you're not kind of getting out of step. And this is with the framework that you're there for business. Now, if you are there, if you are traveling because you're managing a crisis situation, then that is also where it's so important to focus on your self-care. Take times out, step away whenever and however possible. There's always an opportunity to step away for 10 or 15 minutes. Ideally, if you can get away for an hour or more and come back, then come back to the situation and revisit whatever's going on. Do that for yourself. And in that time, do what you need actually. And I know that's pretty vague, but listen to your body. I mean, if you're following your self-care um, coping mechanisms and you're following some of the things I talk about and all of that, if you're taking care of yourself in that way, then you have your coping mechanisms. You have the things in place that you need to do to be okay with you, right? So put that into action. Um, Galveston is a beach town. And so I have a view of water. Now, it's not the same water I would see in California. And actually, someone made that comment. And I said, you know what? It's not as blue as the California water, but it's still water. It's beautiful. And you're seeing all the breaks in the water. That's wonderful. So, I took a moment to sit and look at the water for a while. I have a view of the water from my hotel room. So, and water is soothing for me. It's very helpful, which it is for a lot of people. So, have that with you. Like I mentioned before, my tea, starting my day with the tea that I normally drink really level sets my day so that my brain isn't constantly like in this different thing and and everything's different. You want to bring as much of you with you. If you have a special pillow, if you have a special blanket, if you have your favorite shirt or your favorite t-shirt or favorite sweater, this is the time when you want to have those things with you. Your favorite slippers. I wasn't able to bring my favorite slippers, so I have these really gushy socks that I like. So I brought those with me so I can use those as my slippers. But again, bring whatever you can without, packing it out, but bring what you can to bring as much of your regular living space with you. Because when you travel, there's so many things that are going on. We are still in the world of COVID. So there's all the prep for that and, people around you and all of these things. So you want to do what you can to make your experience, whether it's for business, for pleasure, or for a crisis situation, that's a way that's going to serve you and not throw your own mental stability. And all of the mental work you've done and do every single day is not going to throw it out. So keep that with you and make sure that you're level setting when you go out. Again, having fun. If you're on vacation, when you're on vacation, it's fun, but it's easy to fall into bad habits. We drink, we stay up super late. That's fine if you're fine. But if you are kind of in the middle, you should be paying attention to your mental wellness, then there are certain things that you might want to just take care to notice. Just do that inventory, do that self check-in. That's so important. Even especially before you start your day, take a moment. Take a moment. Just say, hey, how you doing? Literally to yourself, how you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on? And just do that, that mental and physical, quite honestly, check in and just see how you're doing. Give yourself the okay, or say, hey, okay, I'm okay, but today I think I need to have a salad because I just ate on the go yesterday and I'm a little sluggish because of that. Do that real inventory, give yourself a real analysis, and approach your day appropriately or days appropriately. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. Definitely always follow me on Facebook, as I always say, and then follow me on Instagram. Be sure to let me know what's going on with you. And guys, leave comments. Let me know what you'd like to talk about. Any topics you'd like me to talk about, or you have questions on, or advice you'd like. Please drop those in the chat, in the comments. And I mean, it gives me ideas, and I'm here for you. So it helps me to think of things that can make life easier, that can get you closer to your habit of happy, right? That's what I'm here to do. And, that's what gives me joy. So let me know. Always check out my website for the 10 practices to achieve the habit of happy. Burnout webinar is still on the Happy Academy. So Happy Academy at .teachable.com. And the podcast should be coming out around the 11th. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. So again, there's more information to come on that. And, just take care of you, right? In everything that you do. So, with that, until next time, I say go, be, do.